we had a clear understanding that the generations that are our audience, this is the actual format and platforms they're using. So it was something that could completely spread virally. It'd be passed people just word of mouth, and you can just recommend to a friend, and that's exactly what we wanted. So the reason I actually chose to work with Screencult was based on me actually seeing a piece of work they'd done. It was a really clever concept. I just liked that there was a story element as well as something quite educational. It was important that we were working with a company that completely understood how fast the industry was going. Now, Screencult was able to give us advice that these videos would be completely transferable and compatible with all types of media. I thought the final result was outstanding. We came into the Guardian's offices with this key client, ready to show the preview, and I stumbled. I actually failed to get a meeting room booked. So we ended up actually doing the preview in the staff canteen. Now, by the end of that video, literally the partners were clapping, and people in the staff was looking around to say, you know, what's going on over there? It was just brilliant. It was way above expectations. Working with Screencult was completely seamless. It was absolutely transparent from the beginning in terms of the budget and in terms of the time frames. You know, it was important that it wasn't too time consuming. We could be involved as much or as little as we'd like, and actually what it ended up being was that we wanted to be even more involved. Most companies that I work with end up giving us a final product and saying this is exactly what they recommend for us, but what Screencult enables us to do was to actually work out who our audience is, but to also work out what we wanted. We did a series of workshops, and what that meant is that we actually got to be a bit more creative than on our normal day-to-day jobs. One of the beauties of this whole project was that it's completely measurable. You know, just as viral nature takes, it just spread throughout London and the world. In the first day, we were able to ascertain that we had 3,000 views of the video. The Times and the Telegraph contacted me to say they've seen it, who did we work with, and how exactly can they do something like it. We saw that our traffic figures increased, which had a direct relation to the revenues that the service actually brought in. We had our record revenue month on the launch of the video. We also were nominated for a few of the Recruiter Awards, and I still get people talking about it, and now and again come back to me and say, oh, I just wanted to see the video. So it's still completely searchable, and it's out there, so it's great. If there's an opportunity to use a video, Screencult would be my first port of call. I feel that the relationship has grown that I could genuinely ask Screencult their advice on something, and if it wasn't for Screencult, I'm sure they'd give that advice and make their recommendations. Working with Screencult was enjoyable, and it was consultative and extremely entertaining, so we'd look forward to working with them in the future.